Alright, what's up guys, this is Brent. This is not going to be a bike video. This is actually the last time I'll be on this bike. I was at a dealership, which I'll show you guys in the later part of this video. Worked out a deal on a car there that they had that I've been looking at for a while, across pre-owned markets too, or new. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. I'm going to soak in every last minute. This is the last time I'll be on the bike. It's a beautiful day in Washington, 60 degrees. Decided to get something a little more fun. It's a manual. That helps. And then something I can take out a little more than this bike. Truth be told, this bike's pretty much been sitting in my garage since the end of summer, fall time. I just don't enjoy riding it when it's, you know, cold outside or rainy and it's dark, because I work all day at Landover in Seattle. So I get up in the morning early, then usually end up leaving late at night. So I don't like going in the morning into work when it's like 30 degrees or super cold like that. And then or at nighttime when it's pitch black. I just don't enjoy that. So I'm getting into something a little more fun, a little crazier than I thought. I did not think. I've been looking forever, and once I have something set in my head, I don't let go of it. So I knew once this happened that I was going to find it eventually. So for now, we are just going to enjoy this little ride. It's only about 20 minutes away to the dealership, to where I bought this car at. So I'm pretty stoked. I was there earlier this morning, about like 4 hours ago. Did all the nitty gritty, all that stuff. Truth is, I got rid of this bike because it's just, for, you know, how often I was riding it and everything, it just did not make too much sense for me to keep it. And at the time, I didn't really care, because I didn't take up much space and everything. But I only honestly enjoy riding this thing, especially in Washington State. I can only actually enjoy it for like what I like to do during the summer. So I found myself not actually riding it a bunch and that kind of stuff. My hobby and my passions, you know, cars and stuff, I might as well get a fun car to drive. And this one, since they are phasing them out, I think it was a good buy. Can't wait to see what you guys think. A little bittersweet, but it's more sweet because I'm excited, and this is gonna be missed. Look at those views. It's starting to sink in. Oh my gosh. I am so excited. I didn't even drive it when I was here. Alright, well, the dealership is Chevrolet of Everett in Washington. Oh, let's just leave it in here. Pop. Oh, what's up? Alright, so we got both cars in here. So I didn't show you guys. This is a 2021 Chevrolet Camaro Zl1 with a 1Le Extreme Pack. It's on Riverside Blue. We got rid of the bike. Forgot to film me driving the car back, unfortunately. Did not bring a GoPro mount, so that was cool. As you can see, ooh, I'm in love. This car is awesome. I drove it back. It was probably the most fun I've had in a while. It's got this super clean carbon fiber wang. 3As. Love the setup. The exhaust sounds really good. A lot of burbles, backfires as stock. I'm eventually going to throw in a either a Corsa or a Borla. This looks really good when you're driving. Right behind it, already got the radar detector up, the Redline 360. Show you guys a little walkthrough. Couldn't find a good place to film it on the outside, so we'll do a more in-depth one tomorrow when I'm at work. So the whole fit and finish is, just on my perspective, is actually very nice. Of course, there's plastic, but you know what? You don't pay $70 for high-end materials everywhere. You're paying, you know, for the performance and the platform. I love the illuminated tread plate there. We got the configurable lighting. This is all suede right there. These Recaros are very comfortable. I was sitting in traffic on my way back home for like 40 minutes and it was not bad at all. Clutch is easy. The rev match is awesome. This OS operating system that whatever they have is awesome. I connected my iPhone to it. Boom, wireless CarPlay. Hooked up, I was ready to go. We got these back seats I'll never use. So I live in a townhouse. So that's how much room I have. I actually didn't even measure it to see if it would even fit. We're just sneaking in right there. I don't know how many videos I've watched. These dive planes. Oof, it's front splitter. Flow tie. Looks mean. This is a satin wrap here. And then we got a carbon fiber cover there. The stance is ridiculous. This is from the factory. 305s on the front. And then we got 325s on the back. So it looks absolutely crazy. And these are on the Eagle F1s. They said I'd get about 3,000 miles out of them. 3,500. I'm willing to bet I'm probably going to be replacing these under 3,000 miles. So maybe summertime. I'm going to be driving this thing during the summer. Oh, I totally forgot too when I was driving back home. It's got head-up display. Shows your RPMs, gear, speed obviously. That was very nice. I actually love everything about this vehicle. There's really nothing that I can say that I don't like. Just the appearance, the exhaust, the overall aesthetics, the ride. The ride is not bad. I love it. I'm used to, you know, stiffer rides, you know, coming off a bike and just two-door cars in general that are not exactly super smooth. So I was expecting it to be really bad, but it's really good. And I'm kind of surprised too because the car's sitting on 305s on the front and 325s on the back. So I thought it was going to be a super rocky, super aggressive ride. And it's a well-handling ride. So I actually am pleasantly surprised. We got the Zl1 suede steering wheel. We'll see how long that thing lasts. We might throw on like a carbon-tastic carbon fiber steering wheel. I think that'll look sick. I'm still kind of figuring all of the features in the car. just going to turn on the accessories. Everything is simple. You rotate this for the climate, heated cooled seats, drive modes, rev match, which I will always use. It's so much fun. Makes me feel like I'm a race car driver even though I'm not. We got these nice gauges right here. CarPlay. This operating system is so nice. It's so easy to use. I'm actually very surprised. Configure the lighting. I use CarPlay because why not? It just automatically hooks up. You press the CarPlay button and it's wireless. You don't have to plug it in or anything. A lot easier to use. The sound's good. It's a Bose sound system. Oh, this thing is a camera. It's off right now because I didn't turn the car on. Oh, it's not that bad to get out of. Anyways. Oof. Sheesh. Look at that. It's so much fun. It looks so good too. Trunk space. I don't know if you guys even care about that. I was actually surprised. I ran over to Costco. I was able to fit a decent Costco load in. Of course, they designed it so it doesn't hit it. It kind of looks like it's gonna hit it, but it never does. Whew. So happy. I was debating on whether to get a pre-owned one, an 18 or even a 19. They're going for almost as much as like this one was going for. Like an 18 with low miles, they're going for mid to high 60s. And it was crazy. And there's not that much of a difference besides, you know, the whatever X amount of wear on them. The depreciation is not even that much. You get the old operating system, no camera in the mirror. If you look at the 18 or the 19s, I believe. This is the closest one, and I think the only Zl1 that they had for sale that was new in the Washington State. And it happened to be 10 miles away from where I work and where I live. I just didn't want to buy a new one because I thought I could find a cheaper one, you know, for sub 60s, but that's almost impossible. I just could never get the right one. And all of them are just so far away. So I'm actually glad, you know, I had to bump myself and spend a little more, but this is the last of the 2021 and the Zl1. I don't think it's been confirmed yet, but the last of the Zl1. So I'm glad that I was actually able to get this. I got rid of the bike. It's a little sad, but this thing was just completely made me forget about the bike. Now we got the daily here. Good old F-Pace SVR. She's probably going to be sleeping for the whole summer. I'm glad I didn't even measure how long this Camaro was. So I didn't even know if it was going to fit in my garage until I got back home and opened the garage. So I got this much space right here. Wireless CarPlay. I'm going into work right now, so go through there. It's the first time parking in the garage, so just want to make sure I don't hit anything because I'm in a double. Oh, I really hope I don't bottom out. I'm in touring mode because it's a little early. I don't want to wake up all the neighbors. All right, so we're gonna go down one. Okay. Oh, okay. All right, we're actually fine. I was worried the front was fine, but the side skirts were a little low, so I didn't know if they would bottom out there, but oh, we're set. Let's go. Let's fucking go. Let's just leave it in touring mode. Oh, well, we bottomed out there a little bit, but that was the guard, so that's fine. These tires are raw cold right now. Wow, it's actually pretty crazy how quiet this thing is with the in touring mode. I'm in track mode. Rev match on. Boom. So I drove this car around a little bit, like an hour yesterday after I took delivery. It was probably the most fun I've had so far in a car that I've gotten. It's just so engaging to drive. I would not say the ride is rough. I wouldn't really categorize it as that. Like if you want that like engaging drive, it just feels like you're just driving on rails, like on a road. Stock exhaust sounds pretty good. Obviously, probably make it a little louder. I'm just getting used to the power, the dimensions of the vehicle, because this is it is a long vehicle. But it's really rewarding to drive. It's the feedback and the response that you get out of it it's awesome. Really no complaints about how this car like drives and handles and everything. Everything's nice. The tech's nice. The power, even though I haven't really, you know, messed around with the power yet, just because 143 miles on it, but I'm really enjoying it so far. These tires are pretty intense, and I know they're going to be toast in about 3,000 miles, which is fine. I'm going to throw in some Sport 4S's on it towards the end of the summer. The view overall, you can tell it was designed for the driver. I don't really have any issues with the mirrors and oh yeah, this F1 just pick up everything. I feel perfectly fine. So I'm at 5'8", so I think this is like a perfect cabin in here. I haven't really felt, you know, super claustrophobic or like I can't see anything. I mean, the car's got blind spot, and it's got, at least on the new models, it's got the backup mirror. I don't know if that started like 19 plus, but that camera is actually very nice. I kind of just use it on all the time just because it is very easy to use. So I feel like I have good visibility, you know, overall. This transmission is extremely easy to use. A clutch is easy. Love the rev match too. It's pretty awesome. You're gonna have to merge, buddy. Heads-up display is pretty sweet. It's got the G-force on. It's got the speedometer, the gear, and then the RPMs, which is pretty sweet. This vehicle gives you a lot of information too, in regards to the display underneath, which I think is pretty cool. Like, you got your engine temperature, your trans temp, obviously gas, boost, but you got like engine or tire temperature, which is pretty sweet, and a bunch of other pages that I haven't even really seen so far. I've only had it for a day. I know I already love it. It's just so fun to drive. You get a little subtle supercharger whine. The exhaust sounds good out of the box. Again, I want to get you know, comfortable with how this car reacts under full throttle and everything once I can. I always have a lot of fun driving to and from work. That's why I try to get like fun cars, because I'm going to spend most of the time at work and stuff, then I want to have something fun to drive over and get back from work. So if that makes any sense. I don't think you realize how many YouTube videos I watched on this car. That's how I knew that I really, really wanted this car, because I would spend all my free time looking, first off, looking at the market for these new ones and pre-owned ones for sale, and then when I was at home, I would literally just watch every single YouTube video on ZL1 reviews, ZL1 driving, that kind of stuff. It is surprising, I will say, that you're paying about $70 for 650 horsepower, the suspension, the platform, all the mechanical stuff, and then yeah, the interiors, whatever, but I mean, what are you gonna expect? It's actually not even that bad. So it's got a lot of stuff built into it too, which is why it's just a crazy, at least what I think, it's a crazy buy for how much you get out of it. Like a $70,000 car and you get all this stuff out of it, like that just, it's crazy. That's why I could not pass up this new one. It was just, I would have felt like an idiot for not getting this.